Alright, so this is going to be part 2. So the Three of Pentacles had came out in part 1. I feel like this Emperor, they must have, them and whoever they've been working with, they have got some type of message or something. You got the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, about what they've been trying to do towards this feminine, because you literally got the Sun at the back of the deck over here, over the combination card. So I feel like they got some type of message, or there could be some type of message or something. Something about 8 days or whatever this 8 days is. You got the Three of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Sun in Leo, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Cups to the Eight of Cups. Yeah, because what I said was in the first one, when I was ending the first video, they conflicted about, they know is judgment being placed on all this stuff that they have done towards this feminine. Yeah, to have her in this Five of Pentacles, or have her go in and out of this Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands. Because they could have been, yeah, it could have been them, this Emperor, this false Emperor, this fool, false Emperor. They've been going in and out of doing something in regards to this feminine, putting her in the Five of Pentacles. I feel like it don't even have to just do with her being, I feel like it don't even have to do just with her being productive in abundance on social media. I feel like this person has been doing other stuff with that in regards to that Five of Pentacles. You got Five of Cups coming out with the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Moon in Pisces with Trickster. You have the Two of Cups coming out crossing. Again, this person definitely was expecting something with trying to bind this feminine. They was expecting to get into some type of relationship with this feminine, or to put her in some, I feel like, some type of karmic relationship. If it wasn't with him, maybe with some, like, maybe whoever he was trying to like send towards her, or whoever was being notified or informed of this feminine. They could have been they could have been coming towards her to try to put her in a karmic relationship if it wasn't this false fool Emperor. Clarify the world with family. You have the Four of Cups. I feel like they're displeased that they wasn't able to get this feminine in a relationship with them. Yeah, or whenever they initially started something, or if it was from 2022 or 2020 or whatever, they're displeased with I feel like they're not happy with themselves now, or in whatever way, because they know that they caused this Empress a lot, or maybe they're displeased because of them not able to do something in regards to this binding contract, or trying to put this feminine in a union or something with that Hierophant. Clarify the curse with the Fool in Aquarius in regards to this energy, in regards to this being done to this feminine with this masculine, this false masculine. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Ten of Cups. I feel like he definitely wanted to put this feminine in her head, or he wanted to have her in her head about being in this Queen of Pentacles, her being single, sexy, and successful. He wanted to have her in her head in regards to that. He wants to make her feel like it's not possible for her to be in this Queen of Pentacles energy. Yeah, with online, knowing that he's been stealing from her. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is sticking out. Something about a King of Wands, the Temperance, the Six of Wands. All right, but you had the Page of Swords with the Seven of Swords. So he definitely has been taken from her online in regards to her platforms, hacking her phone. I feel like this person literally feel like they are her husband or something, because even if they were, you still do not have I feel like spiritually in like whatever, you do not have just because you're married to somebody, you don't have your, they're not your possession, they're not your trophy, they're not your item, they are your partner. But this feminine is not, she doesn't have any of this going on with this false emperor or any other emperor or masculine. Yeah, she's in this Nine of Cups energy. Why can't she be in this Nine of Cups and be able to do what she need to do? Why can't she be able to make her money just as well as anybody else? Why does there have to be somebody trying to manipulate and control her phone, her platforms, open and private harassment and humiliation, gang stalking, voyeurism energy? Yeah, I just seen the Six of Wands. Because they want to have, I just seen the Queen of Cups too. They want to feel like that she's just going to like surrender. Like I said, being surrendered to them or something. Yeah, Four of Swords, not a Three of Swords, and the Five of Cups. That's crazy. I feel like they're going to be in regret in regards to this stealing and deception and lies and everything they did against this feminine. Clarify forbidden with the Death in Scorpio for this energy out here. You have the Hermit in Virgo. This person had the decision to go within, or they had the decision to, they had a decision, like they had a choice to like proceed with caution. They had a choice to not go through with something, to end something. Like if it did start, they had a choice to end it, but they chose to keep doing something. Queen of Swords is at the back of the deck. Clarify Judgment Leo with the Deep. The Emperor. This person is in deep water. All right, they in deep water. In deep water. That's why they need a bigger boat. If it happen already, this person gonna need a bigger boat because they felt like he's holding the king chess piece. He felt like he was making king chess moves in regards to hacking this feminine's iPhone, manipulating and hacking her platforms, having people gang stalk her publicly, in public, or behind closed doors, whatever. He felt like he was doing the right stuff. He was making the right moves, strategical moves in regards to doing what he was doing. 8:44 on the alarm clock in regards to this feminine being in this Nine of Pentacles energy. And probably because they felt like even though they could have been feeling like they was a fan or a groupie, they felt like this person was, and they wanted to end that. They wanted to end this for this feminine. They wanted to end it fast. Wow. Why though? Why does somebody else's success have to do with somebody else? I'm not understanding that. That is something that really is going on. Like in these times now, and I said this can go back to 2022 or 2020. That's a thing though. People feeling like they need to end somebody else's, what they've been doing. Why do you feel like you in there hiding there? That they be feeling this way? Or the hiding that they want to take from this person? Yeah, look. Four of Pentacles, the Devil, the Nine of Cups, and then you have the Queen of Swords. They be hiding this shit. 9/11 I just saw. Clarify the Moon in Pisces with Trickster for this energy out here in regards to this energy in regards to happen to this feminine. Clarify this Trickster with the Moon in Pisces. You got the Devil coming out to the Ten of Pentacles. They was so addicted and obsessed with, because he's looking right at the Devil. He was so obsessed with this feminine's her having this Ten of Pentacles, or her just being in this Ten of Pentacles. Again, I don't know what her Ten of Pentacles and her being in that 9 to the 10, going to the Ten of Pentacles, got to do with him or anybody else. This full false masculine. What does that have to do with you? Clarify the World with family. Clarify the world with family in regards to this energy out here. In regards to this happening to this feminine. You got the King of Pentacles coming out to the Temperance and Sagittarius. You literally got this King of Pentacles facing the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like he did do something in regards to something false. In regards to either a contract, something he said or did. He could have had somebody else sign this feminine's signature. Something about her signature. Again, her birth certificate, ID, whatever. Like, it's something. Because it's just not adding up to me. I don't know what this is or what this false, full masculine thought. But this ain't what it is. This ain't what's up at all. I don't care about this King of Pentacles facing the Queen of Pentacles. They're not Magician to the Page of Wands. Yeah, him trying to creatively trying to manipulate to feel like he was gonna be able to make money or something. That's what I was just getting with this feminine. Yeah, I just seen the Knight of Wands also. Something about getting money or something like that with this feminine. Or him just feeling like that whole pimp prost energy. You got Ten of Wands to the Empress. Yeah, just to only have her burden though. Look, Ten of Wands to the Empress to the Six of Swords. That's crazy. I don't get this bullshit. I don't get this. Clarify the curse with the Fool and Aquarius in regards to this energy, in regards to this being done to this energy, in regards to this being done to this feminine. Clarify the curse with the Fool and Aquarius. You got the Page of Swords flying out in reverse over the Emperor who wants to come out in the upright. Something was not the truth in regards to what he said in regards to this feminine. For him to be able to something about 10 years. So if I go back, 2025 would be what? It'll probably be like 2020 then, wouldn't it be? I feel like it would. 2025 minus 10 will be, oh, it go back to 2015. Wow. So something about 2015 could be significant too. Okay, you got Seven of Swords at the back of the deck. I'm going to do one more row from this deck. Clarify forbidden with the Death and Scorpio in regards to this energy being done to this feminine. Excuse me, you have the Six of Swords. So he definitely was expecting and planning to hack her phone, hack and manipulate her platforms, and something about moving away to calmer waters, because you got the Six of Swords. But he most definitely could be burdened now. If he not already, he's going to be. He definitely expected to do something and move away from, or remove himself from the picture in regards to what he has done in regards to this feminine. Yeah, because of his again, his judgment being clouded, him being hypnotized or whatever. Maybe the hypnotized supposed to mean something else. Maybe something about a spell or MK Ultra. We got Death and Rebirth at the back of the deck with Five of Cups, the Lovers, to the World, and we have the Ace of Wands. Clarify this, the Deep with the Judgment in Leo in regards to this false Emperor. The Nine of Swords comes back out again. 6 to the Nine of Swords. Again, he had the option to proceed with caution and proceed with manipulation. But again, he chose to hide and continue to do what he was doing in regards to this feminine. Because I feel like he was butthurt because whatever reason he felt like this feminine did not want to work with him. What if this feminine didn't even know him? Like, what if she physically, truly didn't know who this false, full masculine is? All right. But he could have been somebody that definitely traveled towards her or something. Something about travel. Clarify Moon and Pisces with Trickster for this energy out here. Let me see. Make sure. Yeah, Trickster. Clarify Trickster with the Moon and Pisces. You got the Three of Swords. I'm telling you, the Sun and Leo. He was, whoever this false fool masculine is, he was butthurt. I don't know why he was butthurt. Somehow he became a fan and a groupie and obsessed with this feminine. So he chose to do that, steal from her, manipulating her phone and hacking her phone and manipulating her platforms. And that could be, this three could symbolize her three platforms that I spoke about. Sun and Leo, Page of Cups, Ten of Swords, the Fool in Aquarius, King of Cups, the Moon in Pisces, Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Clarify this world with family in regards to this energy out here, in regards to this energy happening to this feminine. You got the Seven of Pentacles wants to come out crossing. It wants to come out crossing again and come. Okay, so I guess it needs to be crossed. So it just did it 3 times. So yeah, he definitely was butthurt because this feminine did not want to work with him, or he wasn't able to bind him to her, or bind her to him. Excuse me. And he was butthurt because he did something, definitely did something false. I just don't know what it is, but he most definitely did something false. All right, he did something false. I don't know why I gotta keep saying that. It could be more than one thing, because for you to be able to have control over somebody else's platforms and be able to manipulate it and do whatever, and if you're receiving money for this feminine's platform that should be going to her and not this false fool masculine, you definitely did a lot. You hit it and you was invested in it, and you mad because this feminine that you thought you was going to be able to get, like, do all of this and still be able to get this feminine to be working with them, or be in some type of weird relationship with them or whatever. They definitely thought they was going to still be able to do that. I don't understand how, though. Like, I don't even feel like this. It's not attractive. This is not attractive to do that. To do all of this type of stuff to somebody and then think that they still supposed to be, like, wanting to, like, even want to think about being in a relationship with you or having anything to do with you. Yeah, look. The Lovers is coming up again. Like, why does that card keep coming up for this reading? The Lovers, the World, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords, King of Swords. Whatever he thought he was going to get with this feminine by doing all of this, manipulating her phone and manipulating and hacking her platforms and all of that, that was not going to get her to be working with him or in any type of way, shape, or form. You got the Lovers, the World, the Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords to the King of Swords. He's a fool. He's a dumb, non-masculine fool, for real. Because you did that, and again, the whole card said vindictive. You did it intentionally, on purpose. You didn't give a F about this feminine. So how could you even be trying to think about feeling like you had feelings for this feminine or a so-called crush or whatever the F? You ain't give nothing about this feminine. All you cared about was making sure you was good, or making sure you had some type of control. Even if this feminine was getting $50 from each platform or whatever, you wanted to have, that's what you was worried about. You are not worried about anything that has to do with having feelings or emotions or anything of the upright for this feminine. Clarify the curse with the Fool in Aquarius for this energy in regards to this being done to this feminine. You have the Star in Aquarius with the Five of Cups at the back of the deck. Five of Cups to the Six of Wands. Like, this person, this masculine, they already knew what their intentions was. They knew what their, because they had a choice to they had a choice. They had more than one time that they was told, or they had got assigned themselves to proceed with caution, because again, something was forbidden, something that they could have did up to 4 times, or 4 times or more, or up to 4 times with the forbidden and the death in Scorpio. They had 4 times to end what they was doing, but they chose not to. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, divine guidance just came out with the Emperor. And then you have that at the back of the deck. I feel like something is going to be being enlightened or exposed about this false fool masculine who want to be an emperor, and whoever he was working with, or that emperor energy could be a group, but it's whatever it is. Yeah, look, Queen of Swords comes out with the veil at the back of the deck. Clarify forbidden in regards to this death in Scorpio, in regards to this being done to this feminine, for this energy out here. You got divine masculine coming out with single, sexy, successful, and you got the Page of Cups. So now he's gonna want to try to apologize and still try to act like he an emperor. What? How are you gonna apologize for what you did? Because you did a lot. You got the deep. You're gonna need a bigger bowl. I feel like they're blocked from that, though. They're blocked from being able to do that. Yeah, I see the Emperor again. I see endings, Emperor, the Magician, Six of Pentacles, distant future, trash box. I seen the Strength card, Twin Flame, Trusted, and you have the North Node. Yeah, he had more than one time to proceed with caution and manipulation, and he chose not to. Yeah, towards an earth angel, because he wanted to cause her emotional pain. He wanted to cause pain towards he wanted to cause emotional pain towards the earth angel, but now he could be acting like he in his thoughts, and he's conflicted about his thoughts or something like that. You got earth angel thoughts and Five of Swords. Clarify, yeah, something could be going legal. I see legal. King of Wands coming out, but let's see. Maybe somebody, a King of Wands could be helping this feminine, or there's something about a King of Wands. Clarify Judgment Leo with the deep for this energy out here in regards to this happening, this energy in regards to this happening to this feminine. Clarify Judgment Leo with the deep for this energy out here. All these cards wants to come out. You have a Magician coming out, was at the bottom of the cards. You also have Ascension, Karmic Feminine, and you have Passion. So they could have been, what they was manipulating also was, and they probably chose to do this with her platforms, was because they was calling her, they said this is a karmic that's having an ascension and having a lot of passion. So they chose to call this feminine a karmic that was having an ascension, and that she wanted to be in this Queen of Pentacles energy. She getting paid for, even if she was a karmic, she still was supposed to be getting paid for her own stuff. But this feminine was not a karmic. If a person is doing something 9 p.m. on the clock, if alarm clock, if this person is doing something on their own channel with their own name, they're not doing something as a group, or they're not working together with somebody to do something. They was up 22, 24, 44. They were supposed to get paid for their stuff. Nobody should have been able to be coming in between their stuff. Nobody should have been taking the initiative to hack their phone and hack their platforms and manipulate it and do whatever. Nobody should have been having the opportunity or being able to do that. Nobody should have been able to do that. Nobody should have been doing that because they wouldn't want that being done with their own stuff. Clarify Moon in Pisces with Trickster. Clarify Moon in Pisces with Tricksters for this energy in regards to this happening to this feminine. Why does more than one card want to come out? We got third parties. Oh my God. He's mad because this feminine didn't want to have a third party situation with him. In regards to her foundation. Why the hell all these cards come out here like that? Together like that? I am flabbergasted. You got third party Stitch, Boss, and Four of Wands. So I don't know if he wanted to try to have her be some type of side something. Or he wanted to just have something about 66, which breaks down to 12. Which breaks down to 3. And then you got 8 plus 8. 88 is 16. Breaks down to 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. So he's butthurt and so forth that he decided to, he didn't want her to prosper and be abundant on her own. He wanted to be under her roof and be a prosperous and abundance, and her be attached to him and some other whoever else he's connected to. That is a whole hot mess. You got the Temperance, so that's why he chose to do this. Temperance, 6 of Pentacles to the 5. Temperance, 6 of Pentacles to conflict card. I was about to say the 5 of Wands, because that is like the 5 of Wands. And then you have Divine Partner. So he also could have been wanting to cause conflict. That's why he did this too, is to cause conflict in regards to this feminine peacefully coming together with her divine person. He wanted to cause conflict in regards to that. So he wanted to destroy her foundation. He wanted to destroy her, just everything about her foundation. Everything about her 4 of Wands. Because she didn't want to work with him or be under him and be binded to him in some type of way, shape, or form. Yeah, intuitive Kev or intuition just was about to come out. You got 5 of Swords. He wanted to cause conflict, confusion. Even literally try to cause an ending fast. That's a whole hot mess. That's some dirty ass shit to do. But then they wouldn't want that being done to them. Some dirty stuff to do. Grimy, dirty, slimy, snaky, dirty stuff to do. Clarify the World with family for this energy out here in regards to this happening to this feminine. You got karma. There's going to be karma though. It's going to be karma for this Emperor and whoever they've been working with, or however this goes. There's going to be karma. And it says 100. 100 is going to be karma. It's going to be karma until this feminine get back to where she's supposed to be. Or whatever has been taken from her be returned to her. Excuse me, in whatever shape or form, however that's supposed to be done or whatever. There's going to be karma to pay. That's like her, like I've said in other videos, that's like her working a whole part-time, full-time job, and her not getting her paycheck, or her not getting her direct deposit going to somebody else, and they acting as like they was the one that was working her hours and her shifts and stuff. But it was the feminine working those hours and shift. But her direct deposit of her paycheck goes to somebody else. No, there's going to be karma to pay until she gets back everything that was been done to her, taken from her, and so forth. Clarify curse in regards to the Fool in Aquarius. We got the Page of Swords. I feel like this person could be wishfully watching this Emperor. They could be wishfully watching that, I don't know, that something is going to change, or, yeah, Queen of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Something about her getting this money, or her, like I said, her getting back to this Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. Or he's just watching her with this Page of Swords. Yeah, that's the truth. Ace of Swords. I see legal, something about some legal issues. Nine of Swords, Death in Scorpio, D Magic, the Fool in Aquarius, Eight of Cups. What's that trying to go away? The Knight of Wands, Abundance, and what's this at the top of the deck? The Chariot and Cancer or Pisces. Clarify Forbidden with the Death in Scorpio in regards to this energy out here. You have self-love. Yeah, he was supposed to, I guess, he was supposed to be choosing to be in this self-love energy, or now this is what he's choosing. In what some type of way, shape, or form, he's choosing to be in this self-love energy. Which he got a lot of nerve for that too, but whatever. Now you want to be in some self-love energy after you was sitting up here doing all of this, taking from this feminine, causing her grief and pain, causing her to be without when she shouldn't be without. Now you want to act like you want to be in some type of self-love energy to yeah, Eight of Cups at the back of the deck. Clarify Judgment. We got Twin Flame. Ain't nothing about this Twin Flame. Ain't nothing about this Twin Flame. Twin Flame to the Veil. We're going to put that back because I don't even know why that was coming out right now. I don't even know. Clarify Judgment, Leo, with the Deep. Maybe this could be this feminine's twin or somebody that was supposed to be a twin. Again, they're not pleased. You got the Four of Cups coming out again. So again, they're not pleased in regards to some type of manipulation or whatever they was doing. Maybe they could have been doing some manipulation with this feminine's family or something like that. Or something about the month of April could be significant. When they was doing some type of manipulation that they was enamored with. Top of the deck, it flipped over. And there was clarify Moon and Pisces with Trickster. You got Rich Guy, King of Pentacles. 13 breaks down to 4. Again, I feel like Knight of Pentacles comes out with Judgment, Leo, health issues or concern, dis-ease, health scare, illness, ailment, and you got the Fool in Aquarius. They could have been trying to do something, or like I said, not with that Five of Pentacles in part 1. They could have been trying to also do some other stuff over a period of time, or have other people do something, or something like that towards this feminine. Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, and Judgment is called on that. Judgment is called on any and everything that he and whoever he been working with, that them chose to do whatever they was doing towards this feminine. They're all under judgment. No matter how the hell they look at it or how they want to say about it, they still under judgment. You have Five of Swords. Yeah, so now they could be going through these people could be going through a lot of Five of Swords, or they're going to be, because they chose, in regards to this person's gift, this feminine's gift, or something about a gift. Alright, gift to the Sun and Leo. Somebody going to be wanting to give her a gift, or multiple gifts, a lot of gifts in regards to all of this being done or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. It's the same card just came back out. Because he was choosing to do this over a period of time towards this feminine. Him and whoever he was working with, and whatever all and everything they was doing. To cause this feminine for her health to decline and everything. Everything, whatever and everything they was doing. It's going to be judgment for that. Because it came back out the same way again. Them willing to take a risk and a leap of faith to destroy this feminine in whatever way possible. In regards to that Five of Pentacles, clarify. Yeah, I see lust wanting to come out. Clarify the world with family in regards to this energy out here. In regards to this happening to this, whatever and everything was done to this feminine. We got the Knight of Cups coming out. Not somebody want to try to offer this feminine, or this false masculine want to try to offer this feminine something. Clarify this Knight of Cups with the world and family in regards to this energy out here. You got Queen of Cups. Why? What? I know he's not gonna try to offer something and act like he got love for her now or something, or because he knows she's in this. He knows that she was somebody that was. I see 9/11 on the alarm clock. I see the Most High and destruction. Something about he wants. Okay, so something about he was trying to do something in regards to family too. I'm feeling like the Most High and the destruction. The Most High and destruction. Again, there's going to be karma to pay for any and everything that was done towards this feminine, whatever it has to do with, even if it don't have to do with the phone, the iPhone, or her platforms being hacked, or her being humiliated and harassed in public and behind closed doors, and whatever else. There's going to be judgment to pay for any and everything in some type of way, shape, or form. There's going to be judgment and karma to pay. Clarify curse with the Fool and Aquarius for this energy out here. Clarify curse with the Fool and Aquarius. Showing face right first up is the karmic masculine. With social media. That is funny. That's crazy. Because the karmic masculine is right under the Page of Swords, and he got the nerve to come out, which that's what he is. Because that's what I feel like I definitely did say that in part 1. He's a karmic. And all because of social media. Or something about social media. That's all everybody give a F about is social media. Nobody don't give a fuck about people or another person. Yeah, they might for the hot minute while they in the middle of doing it or whatever, getting busy or whatever. Then they act like they give a F about somebody. But then after that, they worried about going right back to some social media again. I mean, that is my physical way. I'm not even going to lie, where I have to digitally put out what I need to put out because of everything that I've been going through. Because I don't feel secure with writing how I feel about stuff in a diary or a book or a notebook or a journal. I don't feel comfortable with putting that stuff in there in that type of form right now. I don't feel like unless it's going to be made into a book that's going to get sold on the bestsellers list. That's when I'm going to put something in a notebook, possibly, maybe, or a journal or whatever. But I don't feel comfortable doing nothing like that again. I feel comfortable with putting my stuff online on my page. Yeah, something about surprise, the moon, and the spell. I feel like this feminine is not surprised that this masculine has done some type of spell. Alright, they try to do some type of come to me spell. That's how they feel like they was going to be able to get this feminine to come to them after they know they was hacking her phone and hacking and manipulating her platforms and having all these people harass her and try to humiliate her in public and gang stalk her and voyeurism crimes and everything. Physically stalking her, online stalking, cyberbullying, all of the stuff I'm talking about. He felt like he was going to be able to do some type of spell or a spell under one of the moons to get this feminine to come towards him or be with him or whatever. He out of his rabbit ass mind. The Lovers. You got to be a damn fool. Use a whole freaking fool. Use a karmic fool. And this feminine would never, in this lifetime or no other lifetime, because she know who you is, you're a warlock. You gonna do whatever the hell you gonna do, need to do. The Lovers, 9 of Cups, Divinity, 10 of Cups. He thought that he was gonna have a family or something, or a happiness with this feminine. He out of his damn mind. He out of his fool rabbit ass mind. He got probably rabies. 3939. Rabies, fool, karmic masculine. The fuck wrong with you? We got Forbidden with the Death in Scorpio for this energy out here. You got Starseed. Oh, I'm telling you. This was a jealous ass, rabbit, fool ass hater. You got rising star with the star seed. Because even though he coming out as the King of Pentacles, I don't feel like he's a King of Pentacles. I feel like that's representing him feeling like he was going to be prosperous off of this feminine because of him doing all this stuff he did to her stuff. And then whoever he been working with or connected to or whatever, how this go. He's not a King of Pentacles. I don't feel like he is. He could be, but I don't feel like he's a King of Pentacles. If he is, he's a Capricorn because he's coming out under this role as a Capricorn. Or maybe that's just the devil. Or he could be a Pisces. Because that's what the role I'm looking at with Trickster. You got Trickster, Moon, and Pisces. You got Four of Wands, Two of Cups crossing. You got the Devil and Capricorn. You got the Three of Swords. You have the third party boss and the Four of Wands. And then you have the rich guy, King of Pentacles again. He felt like he was going to be a rich guy or whatever off of what he did towards this feminine and whoever he worked with. And literally both of these cards equal 88. 70, well, no, my bad. I'm getting 88 though. I don't know why. But 77 is 14. 7 plus 7 is 14. That breaks down to 5. And then you have 53 breaks down to 8. So something about 85 or 58, I don't know. But that's funny that both of these two came out together like that. So this is somebody that was envious, hateful. They had animosity towards somebody being a star seed, or this feminine being a star seed and being in the self-love energy, and something about her being a rising star. But I don't feel like just because it's a rising star, I feel like just because of everything that was done, I feel like that's what's making this feminine be a rising star. I feel like it's because of everything that was done. She was being gang stalked and continuously still being gang stalked. She was being harassed, humiliated. She was being messed with as far as her having a job, a 9-to-5 job. She also, again, her platforms was being manipulated and hacked. Her iPhone got manipulated and hacked and stuff. All of this stuff was being done. So I feel like that's what's making her be a rising star. It's not because of what she was doing on her platforms. I feel like it's because of everything she had to go through. 919 on the alarm clock. I don't feel like it's because of her platforms. I feel like it's because of everything she had to go through. And that's why she could have been doing what she was doing as far as putting stuff on her platforms, because that was her way to show proof of what she was going through and experiencing. Again, the card that came out, it said none about this was a coincidence. Nothing about this was a coincidence. Clarify judgment with the deep for this energy out here. You got the King of Wands coming out with child, younger, older at the back of the deck. So there could be something about because I feel like all of the kings is coming out. But you do have this Queen of Cups out here too. So there could be something about a Queen of Cups. But you literally have a King of Wands. King of Pentacles came out twice. And you have King of Wands, King of Pentacles coming out twice, and the Queen of Cups out here. So, yeah. Clarify Moon and Pisces with Trickster in regards to this energy, in regards to this happening to this feminine. Clarify Trickster with the Moon and Pisces. You got Intuition coming out with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like almost every damn, or there's something about a couple too. We got Intuitive Kev or Intuition coming out with Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there's something about a couple, or this Emperor they have somebody. They're in a relationship with somebody, whatever that relationship is, whether they're happy in that relationship or not. It's something about them having a relationship, because you got this King and Queen of Pentacles coming out all under the same row. You got 8 of Cups at the back of the deck. Clarify family with the World in regards to this energy, in regards to this feminine. You got the Five of Swords. I'm telling you, every endings, they wanted to cause all this conflict, confusion, conflicting, and everything to cause this feminine to have endings. I feel like endings in every area aspect. They wanted this feminine to have endings. They didn't even want this person to have. They didn't even want this feminine to have relationships with other people. But there's something about these cards flying off to the side. Something about whatever they've been doing is being blocked, or something about a baby dad is being blocked. I see blocked and just, well, it is blocked and destruction, but I see something about a baby dad. We got blocked, destructions, and endings. We got message, Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Devil. And what was that for, y'all? Three of Cups to Justice in Libra with Strength and Leo at the back of the deck. So this baby dad wanted to block them having endings in regards to what they was doing towards this feminine or something like that. Them being in this Knight of Wands energy. But they got some type of message. Again, I feel like the messages is, well, you got Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. Or, excuse me, Two of Wands to the Knight of Wands. I feel like they got messages because, again, they had more than one time to proceed, like the Yale sign in regards to what they was doing. But they chose not to. They chose not to. And that don't have to be just one baby dad. It could be more than one baby dad. Because it could be masculines out here that are father to children that wants to be doing other stuff to people that's not even connected to them. Or that don't want to be connected to them. Or choosing not to be connected to them for whatever reason. Clarify curse with the Fool and Aquarius in regards to this energy out here. In regards to this happening to this feminine. Clarify curse with the Fool and Aquarius. You got Three of Pentacles with the Ice King. So I'm telling you, every freaking sign or every suit is almost out here. Only one we missing is the Queen of Wands. We got the King of Pentacles out here, and we missing the Queen of Swords. But it feel like they all out here, though. You got Three of Pentacles to the Ice King, which is the Queen of Swords. So, again, that's confirmation this man or this false fool emperor was working with all of these other people, or somehow these other people is connected to him. They all in the same row. And they was all hiding this shit. Four of Pentacles, achievement, hiding this achievement. Four of Pentacles, achievement, the Sun in Leo, gift, Moon in Pisces, love spell, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, there she go, thief, ancestors, High Priestess, Two of Pentacles, manifestation, Page of Cups, twin flame, legal issues, divine feminine, abuse, mentally, physically, sexually, Six of Cups, blocked, destruction, endings. That is a shame. You got King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles under the same row too. With it being with the third party situation, whatever. And King of Swords, which is the Ice King. That is a whole freaking fool ass mess. You mad because you got a crush on somebody or something about a damn crush and you being hypnotized or whatever the fuck, and you choosing to go with work with somebody else, and whoever you got with somebody connected to the social media platforms, you go and manipulate and hack this person's stuff so you got control, and you are more than likely getting this feminine's money or whatever. Or you trying to, you getting their money and also want to try to take credit for their work that they've been putting all the work and the groundwork into. You ain't did shit. And you thought that this feminine was going to be, because you doing something or whatever and all, everything you've been doing, you thought this feminine was going to be wanting to be down with you, connected with you, interact with you, whatever with you. You got it all messed up, whoever this person is, or whoever. It could be more than one masculine. They got it all fucked up. They better go get somebody. They better go get some damn oil like that celebrity and handle their own damn stuff or whatever they was thinking. Yeah, post office and living in the moment coming out. You got some about a life insurance policy, soldier, diviner, and you got chef. I rebuke that. I return it back to the universe 100 million, trillion, billion fold permanently. You got this feminine all messed up. It's definitely still going to be justice. It's going to be karma and hell to pay for in regards to doing this to this feminine. Yeah, post office keep coming out. And then laser focus at the back of the deck. Post office, delivery, written, tracking. Yeah, they could have been definitely tracking this feminine. Clarify boogeyman with death and Scorpio in regards to this energy, in regards to this feminine. Damn, all the cards want to go on. Yeah, somebody don't want me to do this message, but oh well. You got bank coming out. That's the only one that's so that's confirmation they've been stealing from this feminine. That's why all of them fell over there, because bank is up here. Financial institutions, savings, invested, loan, and credit. So something about this feminine's, her financial stuff too. That's the only card that stayed his butt on the table. That's the only one. That is crazy. That is crazy. Clarify judgment, Leo, with the deep in regards to this energy. You have egotism. Okay, so this person, they did it all because no, it ain't just because them being in this ego energy. It's more than that. It's way more than that. It ain't because of just being them in their damn ego. No, but it is part of it though. It's definitely part of it. I give it that. It's definitely part of it, but it ain't all of it. Clarify trickster with the moon and Pisces in regards to this energy, in regards to this happening to this mind control wanted to come out. So that could be confirmation of that. You got fire, which I put as Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but we got mind control. I'm gonna put it out there with it. And look at the back of the deck. That the hypnotized card that came out from my oracle deck, that could be clarifying the something about Mister. They was brainwashed or something. Because under mind control, I wrote hypnotized, brainwash, and I wrote MK Ultra. So yeah, they could have definitely maybe something with fire, like I don't know if it was like something being burned, like I don't know something like that. Somebody did some shit. Somebody definitely did something. They most definitely did. Clarify family with the world in regards to this being done to this feminine. Clarify this energy out here. You got driver. So there was somebody that was the driver to cause this conflict in regards to doing all of this towards this feminine. Hacking her phone, hacking and manipulating her social media platforms. What else? Her being gang stalked and humiliated and harassed and by this group and their minions, or this masculine, this false fool emperor masculine and his minions. Cause it ain't just one person. If it abdicate all these other the King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, all the other people, they all want to came out. You got Cemetery at the back of the deck with spiritual gifts. And we got this card. And then we got Psycho. It don't have to be an ex though. It just could be somebody that's definitely in that Psycho energy. Yeah. Something about and they got the nerve to keep coming up but the divine masculine is coming out in the reverse. So they're not a divine masculine because they allow themselves to be mind controlled and brainwashed and whatever else. Clarify curse with the Fool and Aquarius in regards to this energy, in regards to this being done to this feminine. You got bridge. That's crossing over egotism and mind control with the fire. Yeah, and they was definitely living in the moment with what they was doing, whoever they was working with. Something about DL or LD. We got Scorching Land at the back of the deck again. I don't know why that DL coming up. They was trying to be, I'm not going to say they was on the down low, but they was being on the down low about what the fuck they was doing. I'm going to say that. Again, this could be somebody's baby dad. Something about a doctor and a lawyer and a financial center. I see gift. I see young. I see female. Affair. Clergy. Something about mystical haven. Clarify boogeyman with the death and Scorpio in regards to this energy, in regards to this being done to this feminine. You have running. Something about RB or BR. So, something about running. Clarify judgment, Leo, with, ooh, what's that? So, place of remnants and gain. Yeah, this emperor, this false fool emperor, who they could be connected to a gang. Something about GP or something about GP or PG. With casino at the back of the deck. I see living room and I see I love you at the top of the deck. Clarify judgment, Leo, with what is that? Magician coming out and memories coming out. Now they want to have memories about what? The deep. Judgment, Leo, with the deep for this energy out here in regards to this being done to this feminine. You got, okay, marriage and wedding is coming out in reverse. So if they was with a couple or whoever they was working with, however many people, something about them not being married, all right? Something about MR or something about RM or something about WR or RW. Clarify trickster with the moon and Pisces in regards to this energy and this being done to this feminine. You got all these cards that came out. Well, you got Bard that come out. So this person could sell, they could tell a lot of, they have a lot of, how you say, why am I sounding like that? You got a lot of stories or something. This person, this masculine, this false masculine could have a lot of stories or something like that. Something about government building at the back of the deck. You got airport and desert that also turned over with animal shaman. Clarify the world with family in regards to this energy, in regards to this being done to this feminine. You got church and I miss you. I'm going to take church that came out, turned over. Something about DC or CD. Something about a CD. We got wooded area coming out. The CD could be connected to the bank thing. Because again, I said it before. I don't know what they, like, I forgot what those, I meant to look those up. A CD is like something that they be having at the bank. I still think they have them at the bank. But what is that? Collateral, something about collateral damage. Is that what that's called? Collateral damage. Clarify curse with the Fool and Aquarius. Now the magician wants to come out in reverse with the male. They don't want to manipulate stuff no more. The magician comes out in reverse with the male. And you got train at the back of the deck. So clearly they definitely, like I said, they're not an emperor. Because now why would you want to come out in the reverse? But whatever. Clarify boogeyman with the Scorpio in regards to this energy. You got life insurance. Oh, wow. I wrote on there inheritance, savings, business, work, or monthly check. You got jail at the back of the deck. Something about LJ or JL, something about IJ or JI. We got accident, side hustle, coach, imprisonment or the Eight of Swords, traveler, heartbreak place. But let's see. Clarify, let's see. Clarify judgment, Leo, with the deep in regards to this energy, in regards to this being done to this feminine. Her phone, something about lies and regret. We got lies and regrets coming out together. Something about LR or RL. Is there lies and regret in regards to a life insurance policy, or something about lies and regrets about them not being married to somebody? I don't know what this is, but lies and regret came out together. Something about LR or RL. I'm getting real long. We got fraud at the back of the deck. So there could be something about lies and regret in regards to some, a real long, in regards to fraud, like a real long list in regards to fraud. Clarify trickster with the moon in Pisces. You got winding path that came out. Kitchen also came out or turned over. Winding path. Something about WB or BW. Kitchen, creator, and lover. You got court and happily single sticking out at the back of the deck. But you got kitchen, creator, and lover that came out together also. So something about KC or CK. Something about CL or LC. Something about KL or LK. Something about CL or LC, or something about whatever. One of those. Wow. I don't know why. Well, yeah, people been doing that type of shit though. That could be that contract part that I was talking about. If it's that got having to do with somebody trying to do some damn life insurance policy, that could be what that Hierophant energy is. Somebody doing a life insurance policy, or this false masculine doing a life insurance policy on this feminine, or something about something with paperwork. Yeah, influencer just came out. All right, but clarify the world with family in regards to this energy, in regards to this being done to this feminine. You have volunteer. Something about VC or CV. Something about VD or DV. Yeah, this person, this masculine, they was a volunteer. They didn't have no discipline. Yeah, it was something that they learned, all right? You got Redeemer, I see. Revelations, forgiving oneself and others, chooses a different life path after struggles, teaches others to live a different way of life. That's what they should have been doing. Or that's what they claimed they was doing. I don't know, but that wanted to show up, Revelation. Something about WV or VW. Something about RW or WR. Yeah, this person definitely had an accomplice. They had an accomplice in regards to what they was doing towards this feminine. Something about that could be significant also. Something about some secret accounts. Clarify curse with the Fool in Aquarius in regards to what was done, this being done to this feminine. Clarify curse with the Fool in Aquarius. We got I can't trust you. I see under pressure. Greed. Yeah, I can't trust you. I can't trust you, under pressure, and greed. So they chose to hack and manipulate this feminine's phone, her platforms. Also something about that could be significant. We also got that at the back of the deck. I see influencers sticking out. I see feelings. I see abuse and neglect. I see birthplace of dreams. Amusement park, thug. Top of the deck, you got spiritual, chaos, ego, death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. An hour 4. And then look at now. You got family at the back of the deck again. So there's something about somebody's family or something about family. Or that could be that 10 of Pentacles energy. Clarify for the last time with this part of the deck. Clarify boogeyman with a death in Scorpio. In regards to this being done to this feminine. Clarify boogeyman with a death in Scorpio. You have cult. Alright, but I'm not taking that in the reverse. So this person definitely could be connected to some type of cult, some type of group, some type of organization, whatever this is. Yeah, look, Father. We got diviner, chef, money, trapped. Top of the deck, you have outer space. Clarify judgment, Leo, with the deep in regards to this being done to this feminine. You have Queen Bee. Yeah, they're in regret because they know they was doing this towards this Queen Bee energy. Somebody secure, confident, boss bee career, focused. So not only was they in some type of cult, they was in a group. They was in some type of relationship with somebody that they was not married to. All right. We got healing, falling over to the side. They chose not to heal or something like that. You got hidden, heal, beach, motel, hotel, writer. Top of the deck, you got homeless. They could have did all this too, like I said already, to make this feminine be homeless, all right? Hacking her phone, hacking her platforms and manipulating it. Not wanting her to see her benefits of her putting in the work for her own stuff, which is crazy. Clarify Moon and Pisces with Trickster for this energy out here. You have Rider coming out. So I just feel like that's telling me that he was working with somebody, whoever this masculine, this false emperor was. They was definitely, they could have been the one that was like writing everything, putting everything together or something. Give me one more to clarify Rider with the Moon and Pisces and Trickster for this energy out here. You got secrets. Dang. Something about SW or WS. Yeah, there definitely was some secrets about wanting to put this feminine in the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, everything could have been put on big screen with cinema. Everything was put on big screen for everybody to see what they was doing towards this feminine. Yeah, gang is at the back of the deck with casino. Yeah, this cult, this gang, they took a risk and leap of faith. They betted on what they was doing towards this feminine. Yeah, and something about some damn type of spell. A love spell, whatever the spell, come to me spell, whatever, lust spell, I don't know. Clarify family with the world in regards to this energy and this being done to this feminine. They wasn't effed up that they did this towards this feminine. You got mirroring and you have place of remnants. That's coming out in the reverse. They wasn't effed up about, it was a lot of people that was volunteering to do different stuff towards this feminine. What else to clarify? They effed up in reverse with the world and the family card. You have athlete. They felt like they wasn't effed up and they felt like they had a lot of, I want to say stamina or speed in regards to doing this towards this feminine. Something about VA or AV. Clarify curse with the Fool and Aquarius in regards to this being done to this feminine. You got hidden, alright? Somebody was not smart. You got hidden, beach, and the Genius card coming out in the reverse. They was not smart in regards to something. You got hidden, beach, and Genius in the reverse with some other cards that came out. You got trap, animal shaman, and boss. So now this person feels trapped, or this boss energy, they feel trapped. I don't know. Or it was a trap. Something about TB or BT. Something about BA or AB. Something about BS or SB. Yeah, something was a trap, or they feel trapped, or yeah, they could have been. Maybe they've been getting so much money. Excuse me, they was getting so much money with this feminine money that something about the airport. They was taking trips with this feminine's money or something like that. They definitely could have been doing that. Let's see what else comes out with these before I close this out. Hour and 10 minutes. What else in regards to this energy on the table in regards to this being done to this feminine? Something about Uber. You have something about over a year ago. I see the dark moon or new moon. You got introspection, intuition, initiation, wishes, surrender, shadows, release, open, conjure, project, promise, feel free. Yeah, they felt free. This false man, all right, who didn't want to lose. I feel like there's some truth and clarity that's going to be coming. Something about them doing some type of reverse psychology. I feel like there was rumors in regards to this. You got never did anything to them major that couldn't be resolved. Yeah, so they could have been doing this because they felt like this feminine did something major to them. Something about them somebody getting caught, or them getting caught, or this group or cult getting caught. Yeah, something was definitely a conflict of interest. Something about a newer model car. All right, you got something in the present or the current. All right, something about a boat cruise. I see 333, boat cruise possibly. But I see 333, as above, so below, so below, so without, so without, so within. All right, with 333. All right, support the ascendant masters, show you with love, shower you with love. Angels near you, balance and content, help is on the way. You got possibly, yeah, that this person was, this emperor, if they were supposed to have a crush or something, or whatever the hell, hypnotized, whatever, I don't know. Something about something being false twin flames. Yeah, competition is coming out, all right, but I don't know which way. Let's see. Okay, so I'm seeing with bad. Yeah, something about some bad this was bad competition in regards to him doing this towards this feminine. Yeah, it was being done with malicious intent. All right, malicious intent. And now they could be wanting to try to be patient for something to be balanced out. All right. Yeah, there's something about something Simon says. All right, anything you could do, I could do it better. So they felt like anything they could do in regards to this, what this feminine was doing, they could do it better or something. I see the Sun card. Sun talks about self-expression, consciousness, identity, creativity, energy, heart center, passion, authenticity, core self, magnetism. Yeah, something about some odd behavior. Something about odd pattern behavior. We got something about a thesis. Somebody being a thesis. We got lust. What else in regards to this energy out here on the table? Something about Las Vegas. All right. Something about a government job or position. What else? Somebody had a handler and they took an oath. All right. And they were being obsessed, or they was in this obsessed energy in regards to doing this towards this feminine. What else? I see sending people in their place to get close to you. So they were sending people to get close to this feminine. Something about a neighborhood park. What else in regards to this feminine? What this energy in regards to this being done to this feminine? I see pigeon. All right. Okay, I'm telling you, money stolen. They stole money from this feminine. Pigeon, it says move home, baby coming, healing, fortune, prosperity, expand horizon. Money was definitely being stolen from this feminine, from her platforms. All right. It says thinks that you're hiding something from them. So they could have been doing this, stole this money from this feminine because they felt like she was hiding something from them, which is hiding what? You got maggots. Something about cleansing and renewal, healing and transformation. I see lying lies. Something about a honey pack. All right, they used a honey pack, or they could have been wanting to use a honey pack on this feminine, or something about a honey pack. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what that's coming out. We got honey pack. We got that. We got something about a management team. All right. Something about the right direction. They were supposed to be going the right direction, but they chose to go left. All right. You got the West region. Something about Arizona, Colorado, Nevada, New Mexico, Utah, Wyoming, Alaska, California, Hawaii, Oregon, and Washington. All right. I see the letter Q. All right. I see upset. I see hustler. So this hustler is upset. Oh, because they was hustling this feminine and stealing her money. Something about up to $1,000 or more. They was stealing this feminine's money. You got receipts. There's something about some old receipts cycling. Something about a dark tinted vehicle. You got green. Green symbolizes money, growth, fertility. Yeah, they definitely, something about an email I just saw. Something about an email. I just picked it up. Something about an email. Something about the 12th house. Shadow self, unconscious secrets, fears, dreams, hidden desires, fantasies, and addictions. So something about the 12th house. All right. In regards to this email. Something about a hidden email or something. What else in regards to this energy in regard on the table in regards to this being done to this feminine? Yeah, something was not the truth. All right, something was not the truth in regards to some ignorance, misinformation, overanalyzing, getting stalled out, stuck, clouded judgment. All right, something about the life path, or regards to this feminist life path or mission, or their life path or mission. We got jail. All right, yeah, I see packing up and leaving fast. All right. So this emperor could have packed up and left fast because they didn't want to go to jail, or something about not right now. All right, and they could have also been doing this because something about that cult. It says a cult covenant that preys on singles they see as value. What else for this energy out here? It says they think you don't know that they're talking about you, so they've been talking about this feminine. All right, about her being by herself to try to dictate her. All right, dictate her and her money. Yeah, because her being happy and being in this star energy. All right, because they so worried about her being a star. Yeah. What else for this energy out here on the table? Yeah, this feminine could be a pleasure to the eye, all right, but there's some type of hidden agenda and secrets about this masculine, this false emperor masculine being a snake, all right. What else? I see polygamy. They a snake that wanted to put this feminine in polygamy. Something about a nothing but straight hood ass. Yeah, they nothing but straight hood ass. Yeah, something about just for the moment. Living for how others people perceive them. You got something about winter storm coming out, and we are literally in the middle of we had a winter storm. I don't know if it's still going on, but yeah, something about settling. We got immature. We got person of interest. All right, this masculine could be a person of interest. Them playing a dirty game, and something about they could have been playing a dirty game and trying to give this feminine ultimatum or something like that. Something about putting this feminine, giving this feminine giving them an ultimatum, 9:55 on an alarm clock, and then doing some type of repetitive cycle or something like that. But judgment and justice is being called, or it's about to be 100%. Yeah, something about I don't feel like I could be now. They don't feel like they could be this masculine could be upfront about what they was doing. Yeah, we got curious. Why they feel like they can't be upfront about what they was doing though? Something about 666 because I see out of pocket and 666. All right, so we got out of pocket. So they curious and out of pocket. 666. Reflect. They're trying to bring their thoughts back into balance. All right. They could have been calling this feminine a plain Jane. Something about criminal mind. Criminal mind. I'm trying to warn you. Yeah, I feel like that's confirmation of the cards that came out earlier. They had, we got something about a Chevy. They had, they had signs and to warn them to not do something. Female. Something about 2005. Something about some X orgies, all right? Look, SEX orgies, and then you have that. So this person was connected to those or whatever. Something about 2000 to 2010. I got spider. The spiritual meaning for a spider. It talks about death, new beginnings, protection, darkness, life cycles, good luck, patience, receptivity, feminine energy, creativity, shadow self, affinity, weaving, reality, interconnectedness. What else? Yeah. So they were trying to do some. They did a. They thought they was trying to do a destiny swap with this feminine. Wow. You got, but and then something about them only being a materialism relationship or connection. What else in regards to this energy out here? I see this. I see somebody that some about, so they probably had to Google search how to how to hack and manipulate this feminine's social media platforms. They probably had to Google search it or something. Yeah, something about bad intentions I saw. Something about that I see. Something about receiving money or what desire for their participation. So they receive money for their participation or something like that. I see spell work has been being, so they could have, yeah, like I said, they could have been doing stuff around this feminine's home also. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Something about showing, or definitely showing their true colors. Somebody could end up, something about that. What's behind there? Okay, a lawsuit is going to be filed. And you got persuaded. I feel like this feminine is going to be persuaded to file a lawsuit. Yeah. What else is energy out here? Something about a high profile lawyer. Something about a high profile lawyer. Something about all the way tapped in. Something about a man who wants to make, yeah, they wanted this feminine to look like a fool and starve her of stuff that she been working, blindside her. Yeah, somebody definitely did this for you got starvation and blindsided. They did this for financial gain. You got did for financial gain. And they felt like they had no other option. Something about some branding on the body. So somebody could have some type of logo, something on their body, like this emperor or whoever he connected with and all that. You got taken and kept without consent. What else for this energy out here? Okay, you got snake coming up again. All right, the spiritual meaning for a snake is knowledge, service to self, the shadow, rebirth, metamorphosis. All right, you got logical, somebody who's number, reasoning smart. You got playing on your feelings. Yeah, they definitely was playing on this feminine energy, on her feelings. You got something she is doing is going to cost them. Yeah, this is going to cost this emperor, this boss energy, something. I seen something about exploitation. He could be asking, this emperor could be asking when. All right, we got subliminal messages. What else for this energy out here? Why would you be asking when? It shouldn't even matter. Something about cybersecurity. All right, something about something is cybersecurity. Excuse me. Employment records. I see someone in your inner circle. So it's something about somebody being in this emperor's inner circle. I see 304, so they could have been calling this feminine a 304. All right, I see male. Something about a wasp. A wasp spiritually means fertility, evolution, protectors, focus, organize, take action, solitude, progress, evolution. What else for the final last time? Something about an aerial killer. All right, that ain't come up in a minute. Something about breaking into a place, so they could have definitely, this emperor energy or whatever, or whoever he's working with or was, whatever, they could have been breaking into somebody's place. I see corny. I see right now you're experiencing, so This emperor could be experiencing that, or they could have been trying to send spiritual attacks towards this feminine, but we rebuke it and return it back to wherever it needs to go. What else for this energy out here in regards to this being done to this feminine? Yeah, I'm telling you, they was definitely gang and stalking this feminine. Something about the number 3. Something about PTSD. They could have been having this feminine being PTSD because of all of this stuff that was being done to her. I see 10:01 on the alarm clock. You got How Can I Ease the Pain, Lisa Fisher. Anything else for the final and last time? I see A Rose Is Still a Rose by Aretha Franklin. I see karmic family or family members. Karmic family or karmic members, alright? So either something about karmic family or karmic members, yeah, setting up this feminine, alright, and making her face adversities, alright, yeah, and making them feel like this feminine is not good, or this emperor could have been doing this because he felt like this empress was not good enough in his eyes. So something was a green flag or a green light to go and do what they did to her. Yeah. Something about stealing U.S. government mail. I see If You Don't Stand for Something, You Will Fall for Anything. That's by Malcolm X. Yeah. Something about a humiliation ritual. They expected to try to have, we rebuke it. They wanted this feminine to have you know what? We got something about 4 days. Something about some unconsent sexual media exposure. Alright. We got holding back on something. Yeah, I feel like this emperor has been holding back on what they was doing towards this feminine. Alright. Something about a Honda. They definitely could have been working with other people. We got a lie. A lie move quicker than the truth anytime. Rennie Rucci. We got something about $250 to $450. Alright. Anything else in regards to what was done to this feminine? I see the World card. We got change in status, fulfillment, completion, conclusion. Alright. Something about reality television. Alright. Something about we not accepting that. We rebuke that. I see breadcrumbing. Yeah. I see something about an undercover FBI agent. But that was the World card. We got undercover FBI agent. Something about a part to play. What's this? Yeah, personality laid back. This emperor could act like they got a personality where they're laid back. Alright. That's just a disguise. Something about a girlfriend. So they could have a girlfriend that has some part to play in this. But I feel like it was this feminine's birthright, alright, to be able to make money on her channel and stuff like that. You have unexpected but needed shift coming. Yeah, this emperor could have been looked at as some person that was wise. And they mad because this feminine was choosing herself. It says, you got I Choose Me by Tink. So they could have been mad because this feminine was choosing to choose herself. Even though she know that all of this was being done. This person could be somebody, they don't have, their sex life is decreased, alright? Some about they get less than 10 times a month or less than 5 times a week, alright? Yep. And they could have been wanting this feminine to be a part of some type of third party or something because they were trying to turn her out. We got something about an IP address. I see yes. Something about some salt and pepper here. What else for this energy out here? Yeah. Something about, I feel like that's what this emperor need to do. They need to check themselves before they wreck themselves. Because they did a lot to this feminine. But been trying to hide this shit all that time. Something about Texas and the suburb of Perryton. Yeah, I see reality television. It was something about this. You think this person would have had Oh, that's not that. Something about this person. I'm getting morality, like more morals, like in regards to doing something. This person could be somebody who is like some way or whatever. They're like a serial cheater. All right, because that's coming up. Yeah, and it says it's complicated. Maybe this could, yeah, 2017, and they was mad because this feminine was in this independent status energy. They didn't like it. Again, what I see unicorn. What's that? What does that have to do with you? Yeah, they want. They want. I'm not even about to read that. I'm gonna show it, but they wanted. They definitely wanted this feminine to be connected to them. They expected that they was gonna be with this feminine, but I don't know how they expected that. Something about that. They could have been using that. Yeah. Trying to take this feminine out of her divine right, her divine path, by using that person. Or using that person to do everything they was doing. Yeah. Knowing this person was in their energy. Alright. And trying to cause a fight. Any way to cause these people coming and harassing this feminine. Cause her to have fights with these people. Or arguments or whatever. There's something about some malpractice. Something about a letter. Yeah, something was definitely done under that. It was definitely done. Yeah, not in control of their feelings and emotions. They definitely wasn't. All right. Yeah, and I'm gonna take the last one. Their priorities was messed up. Definitely, their priorities was messed up. You got that sign coming up. You got the number 5. So something about, okay. So we got those two. We got one letter and 2 numbers this time. What's this? Yeah, it says never going to show respect to you as a person. So this person gonna be somebody they never gonna show you respect. They're never gonna show this feminine respect. Yeah, but they be stuck in this feminine energy and talking about them. They're never gonna show this feminine respect. Something about her magnetic energy, alright? And her standing her ground. Yep. And something about some spell work not working. Yeah. They was trying to discredit this feminist character. It was very much given shade or shady. Yep. Alright, so let's go ahead and close out this energy. Yes. I said something about her name, the feminine's name or something. But I feel like not only could they been slandering her government name or something like it's something about a signature or something in regards to her name also. Where is the other deck at? Mm, yep. I'm surprised only one letter came out, which was the letter Q. I don't know why it's just one letter coming out. That's funny. I don't know why it's only one letter coming out. That is so funny. So I don't know, something about 35. So there could be 35 people that's a part of this group or something. But the numbers 33 and 5, 3 and 5 breaks down to 8. So either something about 35 or the number 8 could be significant. And again, the only letter that was coming up was the letter Q for some reason. What archangels needs to be seen or shown? I see 1010 on the alarm clock. You got Archangel 9 of Wands, universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and the revelation of mysteries. All right. What other archangels to close out this energy, or what other angels to close out this energy? We're going to take it. That was the 7 of Wands. That's my favorite one. We got Archangel 4 of Cups, the God, deflecting evil. We have healing capacity, protection from weapons, and safe in travel. All right. We also have Archangel Wheel of Fortune Raphael. All right. It says healing, heals all disorders, protects travelers and medical workers. All right. We also have Archangel Seven of Wands, 21, the expected God. Liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. Yeah, that's my favorite one. I see 1011 on the line clock. What else? We have Archangel High Priestess 44, God the eternal lasting success, protection from magistrates. One more or two more to close out this energy on the table. We got Archangel Six of Swords, perception of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick. All right. And the last one is Archangel what? Archangel Justice. Archangel Justice 18, the invocable God. The invocable God. Justice makes truth known in court, causes innocence to prevail. Back of the deck, you have Archangel Death card 72, God, the end of the universe. Endings and rebirth, influences health and longevity. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading. I got to figure out a title. Subscribe, like, comment, share. And I'm going to see you later. And I'm going to see you in the next video.